Hey mates, this is part 3 of the Control, Secret, and Double Agent SpeedLore. It was so long, about 3.5 hours, that it was uploaded in 3 parts. If you haven't seen parts 1 and 2 yet, they're in the description, and you can check those out before this one, if you wish. This picks right back up exactly where we left off part 2. So here we go. Finally, we are into the home stretch of this lore. Act 3. The following events all took place in the last 5 months' time. We're just going to watch some clips to get a feel for what's going on here. Clemens, the record's 403 by Ace. Clemens' PB's 405. Going for 403. Let's see what happens here. So Natalia didn't complete. Something happened. She's usually consistent, remember?
I don't know why she didn't complete there. Bullshit. That was a weird run. I don't know why I lost time at the glass.
Just an unfortunate run. Clemens almost got 404. Clemens' PB's 405. Let's take a look. This is like later that night.
Whatever. Alright.
Poor Clem.
Yeah, it was a shit run. I lost a bunch of time with the glass.
He says it's a bad run, but I mean, it wasn't a bad run. Not what he wanted, though. So this one looks like Clem's gonna finally get.
I don't know if that's it, man.
Oh, this was a dupe. At this point, he got 404.
Damn it.
And now he duped 404. Can't quite match Ace's 403 yet.
Irie, can you time that? No, my crates were insane, dude.
Just can't get the 403. I mean, yeah, these were some of the best. Honestly, these were some of the best streams, I would say, in the history of GoldenEye speedrunning. Clemens is streaming, good quality, going to try to tie Ace's 3-year untides. These streams were absolutely amazing. It's like, it's rare when you get a stream that you want to watch every day, but these were some of them.
I've gotten, dude, that headshot, that was insane. Look at that. That was an insane headshot, dude. I didn't even know you were playing Satchel. Unbelievable. I've gotten, dude, that headshot, that was insane. Look at that.
I mean, you can see like him getting 2 back boosts there. That's very common. So all the runs you saw earlier tonight, they would go through the struggle of getting those back boosts on similar runs. Yeah, and losing their world record pace runs to all these back boosts and stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, Clem was deep fried during this time. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like for me, I find it really rare to like find streams that you really enjoy and you want to watch. But these days, at least, but Clem going for these control records was like insane. They were amazing streams. They were something to be a part of. Like definitely some of the best all-time streams in GoldenEye history. This is interesting. Listen to what Clem talks about here.
Probably, yeah. See right here. See how she turns? Now I turn with her. And then right here, there. She takes a wider turn if you don't do that.
So he's trying to manipulate her, her movement, her path. Oh yeah, I was looking for this all night long. Obviously a 3-hour lore makes it hard to find. But, yeah, they're doing something different here now. Instead of shooting Natalia in the hand, okay, they go over here, they look down. Once this message disappears, you slap 6 times and then look up and leave. It unloads the animations in such a way that it's perfectly consistent and it's the optimal way to do it. That must have happened during Ace's like 404, 405 time, and I just, you know, missed it. Like, yeah. Yeah, so 2014 is when that convention came up.
Unbelievable.
2 back boosts.
Is this real life?
3, 4,
Is this real life, dude?
5 back boosts. Yeah, so that also happens. Clem would grind really, really hard. Like I said, these streams were amazing. After weeks of playing Control. Maybe a week. On the night of June 27, 2019, he got this speedrun. It was so fast that, like, he didn't even... You know how previously the guys would basically close the door? They would close the door themselves and then reopen it to give the door more time. He's no longer doing that. He's just getting back to the door before it closes at all. It's unbelievable how fast the beginning room is now. I couldn't get close in like a million years, man. These guys are insane. Since 08 they were doing it? Oh my goodness.
Go, dude. Let's go. Good shot.
So, I'll explain with a detailed graph
No!
what happened there.
Why was he there, dude? Fuck off, man.
But essentially, let's say you were to shoot Natalia as she was coming on the stairs and you injured her, and she, you know, recovered. It took her 5 seconds to recover, and then she kept running to the computer. Well, you would lose 5 seconds because you've interrupted her as she's running towards the computer. The Objective B timer, and I go into real good detail on this on the Agent SpeedLore episode. The Objective B timer is literally set. It's programmed into the game saying, from when Natalia begins hacking, these many thousand frames have to pass before Objective B completes. And it takes, you know, just over 2 minutes. It's about 2 minutes from the alarm, and her timer starts before the alarm. Her timer starts when she arrives at that computer that she hacks at. But it doesn't start the moment she's like fully square and set at that computer. It starts a little bit before, as she's turning towards the computer. And so if you shoot her in the foot as she is rotating and turning towards the computer, she'll be locked into that position, and when you back her up from that position, she is now at an angle where she goes more towards the stairs. And as a result, instead of getting those flat 17-second consistent endings that I was talking about, she's closer enough to the stairs where you can get like a 0.5 second faster ending. You know, a 16.5 second ending or so. And so you can save another 0.5, maybe even up to a full second on the ending of the run. You can leave into the lift faster than you previously would have.
Man, garbage guard timing.
But because you have to shoot in the foot, there's a guard in the way too. That guard can usually block Natalie sometimes. Clemens is probably worried about that. Because you have to shoot in their foot at the precise time, you can't go and do the drone room while there's like time to waste. You have to do it now. Let's see, the time, it disappears at 13.7. So your ending now is much more complicated. You have to chuck the mine, unload it, hope it goes to the mainframe, detonate, Objective C complete. This was a sub 16. This was a 15.9 ending. This ending is now like 1.5 seconds faster than was conventional in like the 08 to 2012 era.
Boom! Ha-ha! Yeah! How you like that mother noise? Yeah! Oh my god. Yes, dude. Yes. Let's fucking go, dude. Yes, man. It's over with. I'm done.
So keep in mind, Ace's 404 was untied for 2.5 years. He lowers his own untied, which remains untied for 3 years. Ace had the untied on the stage from March 10, 2014 to June 27, 2019. 5 years and 3 months Ace held the untied on this stage. That is a long time. That is incredibly impressive. Is it as impressive as Boss's feat of getting 8 untieds in a row on the stage? I mean, they're pretty damn close. Those are pretty... I mean, Control, Secret Agent, Double Agent has seen some insane stuff over the years. But yeah, Clemens also hadn't had the record on the stage since he untied 407 all those years ago in 08. Was beaten in 2012. So he had gone 7 years without the record on this stage. Finally got on that run thanks to this insane strategy by White Ted. Nat angling. Talking about all sorts of stuff. This diagram is the key one. Once she is inside this blue circle, the timer starts. So if you shoot her in the foot, inside the blue circle, as she's turning, you can see like, she comes down the stairs, she goes in a straight line to here, then a straight line here, then she turns to the table. If you interrupt her when she's turning, you'll get the backup angle. Let's turn the mouse on. Come down here, she turns. You interrupt her right there. She'll back up at this angle, even closer to the stairs. Back in the day, we just let her sit here. She had to run all the way around. Then we back her up to here. She has to run from here to here. Now we back her up to like here. And now she's right there to jog up the stairs. This saves 1.5 seconds at the ending. Again, it's not like direct time save. We have to time the ending faster and hope she still escapes. And now, because we have to go the other side and destroy the mainframes, it's no longer perfectly consistent. Whole bunch of other crazy information. That stuff even over my head, but let's watch some more clips of Clem. So, Clem got that 403 secret agent. The next night he goes for 404 double agent. Within a couple hours he gets this run. Look at Nat's position. She's in a really good spot here. It's beautiful. Objective B complete. So, okay, 35 seconds left on the timer is when the message disappeared. So he's probably going to go in with 19 seconds left, and that will have a reasonable chance of completion.
No!
2 hits.
Why did C fail?
Oh, C failed! And A failed. But, I mean, he almost got it. He nearly caked it within 2 hours. This one's good. So now he's already gotten 405 on double agent.
Oh my god. Alright, well, I'll take it. Oh my god.
Poor Clemens, the console crashed.
I really did not want to take that hit.
Clem's going for it.
I don't like this.
So you can see her angle's a bit different. It's not like perfect. It's not as far as it could be. Not as close to stores as it could be. So that was like a mid 57 on his timer, right? Is when it disappears. $57.3. So he should be able to go in at 13.3. Would have a chance at completion. No health left. Ooh, he might have gone in a touch early.
No.
$403.00. Could have completed. Like, that was close, man. Almost got the Untied. Almost skipped 404 to the Untied.
That was earlier than I thought it would be.
Could have been... I mean, I think 15.9 can complete, though. Like,
what?
Okay, see how there's 2 guards there? Oftentimes, Nat will get stuck in those guards and not be able to make it to the end in 16 seconds like you're hoping. But this run, who knows what happens. Oh, a grenade goes off. Okay, that was like... Let's see. Okay, so like 33 flat. So if he ends at like 49 flat, then 16 can complete. I thought it was a grenade, but I guess not. We're looking for 49 flat entry. A little bit higher. So that was like a 16.7.
How did that complete? How the f did that complete, dude? Oh my god.
You can just see his like heart break. Let's watch this as well. He flips back to Secret Agent. He's going for 402 now, Untied. $52.5. So, like, somewhere in the 48, 48.5 would be 16 flat. I think 48.7, 48.9 he might go in. Or 08. Oh, man! Dude, that was like a sub-16 entry. That was like 59. And it completed. So, like, 15.9 can complete. That 403 fail he had earlier on 00 was, like, could have completed.
Damn it! I thought that might be it, dude.
I mean, this was hours daily of Clemens playing these levels. It was unbelievable. But finally something would give for him. And on July 6th, 2019, he got this run. I'm going to let it play in full for you guys. I'll be back in time to see it end, I suppose.
No! Man, I got screwed there. Whoa, what the hell was that? I'm gonna have to go for the elevator shot here. If I even live. Oh my god. That was some major shit, dude. Will this be the 403? The God Gamer 403. One more shot. Insane that too. Kinda sucks I'm gonna die here.
Oh yeah, this is the most clutch run in the history of GoldenEye, I think. Like, I was insanely impressed with this run. I'm pretty sure I saw it live. I think I might have been at the cabin watching it. Like, on the laptop in bed, like you're not supposed to do, you know, it's bad for your sleep. But, I mean, these streams were just, like, it's unbelievable. It was, like, night after night of, like, oh my god, this insane Untied, these insane new strategies. Projected B completes.
Dude. Okay.
A nade goes off. So he has no health. Trevelyan hits him 100% of the time.
Guard in there.
He has to turn around. How do you know the guard was in there? He has to turn around and shoot Trev to shut the door. He has no health. Complete C, warps.
Oh my god! What the f was that, man? What the f was that, man? What the f was that? Oh, whatever. I thought it might be 403.
Man, if only it were 403, that would be insane.
Oh my god, that was a god clutch. The clutch run. I thought that might be 403, dude.
That's probably, like, how to describe it? You know, it's not the best GoldenEye run of all time. I mean, it's certainly up there on that alone. But I think it is, like, the most clutch on-the-fly moment in GoldenEye history. No health, low ammo. It's like it's not something you practice. It's not something you do regularly. He has to go and turn and fire a Trev to survive and hope. Yeah, it's like, man, that's what it is. It's the most clutch on the fly moment in GoldenEye history. Easily, I cannot think of anything that comes close, or anything that even possibly could come close. Unbelievable. Well, Clem would grind and grind and grind. He wanted lower. He really did. Interestingly, the next day, and, you know, I love the VHS aesthetic. This is Luke Szklarz, and he wasn't streaming. He hadn't been playing much at all around this time, but he wanted in on the action. And this is him playing Secret Agent. That was an insanely good start. And I'll skip the Protect on this run because, like, you know, we've seen so many Protects. They're fun, especially when it's someone streaming it and giving commentary play-by-play. This is a recorded run. So we'll skip the Protect here, but I mean, this run is really, really, really good by Luke. Wanted in on the action. Didn't want to let Clem have all the fun. No boosts. Does one self boost. Yeah, Luke was still champion at this point. I think barely. Ace got champion in September, and this is August. No, this is July. All these, you know, this was July 7. It was uploaded to YouTube in August. It's like all these trolls. Really nice shot. Just as Nat is stepping towards the, Whoa! That... Dude, imagine the mine bounced off that guard. Oh, it was... Oh, yeah. That's right. Lotus would have been champion, technically, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Luke's Aztec 00135 is, It's one of those runs that only gets better with time. It's like quickly becoming one of the oldest standing untied records in the game. So let's carry on here. So Luke's playing Secret Agent on Japanese, which is kind of at least something to note. Some of the guys seem to prefer English for Secret Agent and Japanese for 00, but doesn't matter too much. Okay, let's see. Disappeared right at 34 flat in this timer. So let's see if he gets in at, like, I want to see he's going to get in before 411 here. Oh man, that was like a mid-15 ending. Holy smokes. That was an insanely fast ending. Control Secret of 403. Really, really amazing. Really amazing. So Luke, hey, Luke, again, became one of very few guys to get a record on Control Secret Double Agent. And aside from Mark, Clem, and Ace, became the first since Boss to do it. So pretty impressive stuff from Luke there. Clem would still go, though, and I love this clip. Natalia does something cringe.
That really hurt, dude. What? What's that?
Like, can you imagine? You get a world record untied pace speedrun, and Natalie just runs in a circle. Like, obviously it loses a bit of time because she's not running straight. And the thing is, back in the day, like at all the remember the Boss era runs? He would kind of throw the mine at the glass, look around, watch her come down the stairs, and then carry on into the drone room. There were oftentimes back then, they were very poorly understood, of like, Natalia wouldn't be where she was supposed to be. She'd be like, she would have been slow randomly. And like, we didn't know what was going on. But what was going on clearly was something like this. She would just randomly decide to spin. I'm sure the tech guys and the programmers would know exactly what causes her to spin. Like, it wouldn't be perfect logic, but they would like understand what causes it and like what she might have been interpreting at the time. But yeah, it's kind of a mystery and kind of random, unfortunately. And you can just sort of lose... Yeah, yeah, and that's it too, Irie, is like sometimes you'd think you were on, let's say, a 4:17 pace run. You get to the end and it was 4:20. You'd be like, what? How did I lose 3 seconds? This run was way better than that. And it was because something like this would have happened when you weren't looking. So it's kind of cool to see it captured in action like that, and to know it can happen on the level, unfortunately. This one I call Clem Casual Control 404. With most insane Nat position. I mean, the position is pretty insane. Look at that. That's like as good as it can get. Her arm is like all red. Let's see the timing on this ending. There she goes. Oh, let's see what it was. 28.8. So 15.5 would be 44.3. Let's see if he goes 44.3. Oh my god, yeah. 15.5 ending. So, like, we're saving 2 seconds at the end. over what we used to.
That was a good ending or not.
And it's like, this is a time that like most people couldn't dream of getting. And Clem's like, toss it in the trash. A couple days later, after Luke got that 403, 2 days later, July 9th, 2019, Clemens will get this speedrun.
Alright, that was only 403.
That was beautiful.
Oh boy, this is it, dude. Insane run. Oh my god.
He calls it.
What the?
You saw how on that last drone he moved while shooting it. You don't want to do it too much. It's very easy to miss your shots. But like he played it as good as you pretty much possibly can. Kind of good luck to not get hit there. 2.5 bars is decent on Secret Agent.
Got her.
Very clutchly played. She's at a good angle, a really good angle. It's so precisely at, like, the best possible angle. Like, we've seen some of them where the angle's decent. It's better in a straight angle, but it's not, like, it's not optimal. Yeah, if you shoot too early, it costs you the run. Because she's not... The timer of her hacking hasn't started yet. So you're, like, gonna lose 3 seconds from it if you shoot her too early. If you shoot her too late, well, then you're just doing a standard backup. You're not saving the extra, you know, half second that you could be saving. I haven't tried it yet. The strategy, and I don't think I need to. Like, dude, that was pro. You can tell he's in the zone. In some ways, he forgot how many times he can shoot her. Don't do it. Oh my god, he did it.
Holy shit.
Imagine he killed her there. Well, then you have to clutch out that insane line throw, which is, like, pretty tough. Yeah, I would not want to play this level. Checking to make sure that mainframe blew up. If your mines on that glass are too far to the right, that mainframe sometimes doesn't blow up. So it's good to check. Yeah, I mean, Irie's commentary's accurate there. Since you're going back through the entire big room and not going to the area with the body armor, you need to be healthy. Because you're going to hit once for sure by Trevelyan. Let's see this. Okay, so it was 4-3. 11-4-3. So, a good ending here would be 6-27.
Yes! Oh my god.
It was like 15 flat.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
I can't believe I completed.
Yeah, baby. Woo! Woo! Boom! Yes! Yes. Yes. That is why I am the greatest control player in the history of mankind. Oh my god. I can't believe I clutched that shit, dude. Oh my god, dude. That was insane, man. That was such a f***ing insane run. Holy shit. Dude, I thought that much.
It was an insane run. We cannot deny such a thing. He would try to get 403 on 00, try to untie 403 00. His goal in the top of the screen there is all wrong because he was playing Caverns 00 bit at this point and kind of went back to control 00. That was like a 16-5 on the end on the timer. He plays this ending so good, dude. And you don't have much time to play with. Like, you have like 1 or 2 seconds of waiting at the end. That's not a lot of time of like recovery. Another like 16-second ending.
I wonder what that was.
I would not want to do this strat, man.
What? What? Dude, I missed a word, man.
Wow. Here's what can go wrong.
You've got to be kidding me.
I might have exaggerated in my description of it being 402 pace on 00, but I might not have. Look at all this guard chaos. He's playing it so well.
Where's my ammo? Oh my god.
Glass breaks.
Unbelievable.
Nat dies.
How troll was that, dude?
Because she has no health left because you've backed her up. You've used all her
That
health.
was literally the worst luck. Yeah. Literally the worst luck in Elite history.
Worst.
I had so much health, man. That should have been...
I don't even disagree. Worst luck in Elite history. Could have been. I have to point out that Luke would also tie 00 404 on July 29, 2019. So Clemens got the 402 Secret Agent on July 9th. He played for 403 for like a full month. Couldn't get it. In that time, Luke did. Luke tied the 404 00. But Clem would keep playing for 403 00. He wanted that untied. On August 1st, 2019, he got this speedrun. Anticipated the last drone move pretty good.
Ugh, that was a weird sound.
I don't even understand how you can survive that on 00 Agent. I don't think I've ever pulled it off. It's like...
Maybe.
I don't... Like, sometimes you'll try it and just straight up die.
Rip run.
Rip run. Oh, so okay, so now he basically was a bit late, a frame or two late, and so she's just gonna back up straight now. She's not gonna back up towards the stairs. Again, all this does is make it so the ending, you know, she might take half a second more to complete. So it's not fatal, but obviously it's not ideal. It's not the optimal of most optimal strategies. She's at somewhat of an angle. Oh damn! Oh man, that was close. That guard easily could have got a shot off. I don't think I watched this one live.
Wow.
I was definitely at the cabin at this point. In the summer. Look at that. Focused, focused.
Every round.
Dude, how did he not get hit again there? Like, it was like a 32.5 on the timer. So you take one more hit, go down to half a bar of health. Invincibility frames, keep him alive. It was like a flat 16 end.
What? Yes! 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 Woo! Caked it. Caked it! That's why I'm the best GoldenEye player ever. That's why I'm the greatest GoldenEye player ever, dude. That's why. But Clemens, Ace is a robot. But Clemens, you can't beat Ace. Well, guess what? I f***ing did. Oh, and you know what, Freddie?
Just ends there, whatever he was gonna say. Jimbo, I am significantly better than you. I'm appalled that you take your Runway Secret Agent 22, your only PB over me, in such high esteem. Did you know I haven't played Runway SA since December 2006? You're a competent player, and I expect you to beat my worst time. It's hard to play for such an easy world record when you're capable of so much more, so I went for Untieds. I've gotten over 50 Untieds since your last Untied as well. Probably true. And not just because all I do is stream and work. I mean, obviously it's like a troll copy-paste, but it's not wrong. I don't know exactly why he went after Jimbo like that, but like he's not wrong, is the funny thing. Poor Jimbo, man, poor Jimbo. What was crazy about that Control 00403 was that brought Clemens up to 5 Untieds. Which is, like, really insane. Like, having 5 Untieds at the same time, in GoldenEye in this day and age is pretty remarkable. I mean, Carl had a lot at one point as well, but he's down to 2 now. And getting up to 5 is, I mean, unbelievable. It really is shocking. So, amazing stuff. Like, what I'm happy about in this saga, in this third act of Control, Secret Double Agent, SpeedLore, through these SpeedLore episodes, people really got to know these players and kind of decide who they think are the best ever, and you know, these stories that go along with them. And a lot of people always think Ace is the best player ever, and there is a very, very good argument for it. He gets insane records. He's amazing. He doesn't have the most records of all time, but Welder and Boss, who are ahead of him, played in an earlier era where records were easier to come by. And Ace today still goes out there and gets insane Untieds. He might have not played for a year. He picks up the controller, gets an insane Untied. And a lot of the newer players, new members of the community, look at Ace and they say, like, he's the best by far. I know how good he is. He's amazing. And I tell them, like, you guys never saw Clemens at his peak. He is the only guy who could go neck and neck with Ace at every move. Ace and Clemens went and blasted by Boss. As good as Boss was, Boss couldn't quite keep his head above water against Ace and Clem, but Clem and Ace could go neck and neck every single time. Rutsu could come close a lot of the time on many levels, but not all of them. So like Rutsu's like the third to those two, but those two are still like inches ahead of everyone else. And through their rivalry on this level, you know, 08 to 2012, you saw it certainly there, them going neck and neck, Prime Clemens versus Prime Ace. And to see again Clem go onto Control and take a level that Ace has had the Untides on for 5 years solid and lower them, I'm happy for everyone that they all got to see Clemens play at his best. Maybe it's the last time he'll ever play at his best. Maybe it is. But I'm glad that everyone got to see how good the guy can be and how much he really can compete with and ahead of everybody else. And the best. He's one of the greatest ever. It's like Gretzky and Lemieux, Federer and Nadal, Tiger and Jack, right? It's like, how do you pick? These guys are that good. They really are. It is true. I mean, Clem is like literally 10 years older than Ace. And that kind of makes it so crazy. Like, Ace is now 24 and Clem is like 33. Yeah. Well, the story wouldn't quite end there, okay? I'm not going to show these runs in full, but in early September, Ace would say, Clemens, I gotta take my records back, man. Sorry. Mate, where's the Control records? I'm not going to show the protects on these runs. We're almost up to 4 hours here. I'll show the beginnings and the ending. And we're going to leave it at that, where things stand today. Insane self-boost. This is Secret Agent, September 2, 2019. Got to Nat. Let's see the shot. Does he let the alarm go off? I don't know what they do here. I guess they do. I wonder why that is. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, there's the alarm, huh? I guess they never, like... I guess the alarm was kind of overrated. We'll skip ahead a bit here. So she's pretty far back. Her angle isn't perfect. He must have, like, shot, like, a frame later than optimal. But her position's pretty good. Pretty swell. She'll take off running. That was well lined up. Open the door. Mine, glass, detonate. Ah, I see Irie. See, Irie knows the stuff that I don't, because I haven't played this level in like 5 years. Ace ties the Control, Secret Agent 402, and then 5 days later he'd play Double Agent. And he would get this speedrun. Yeah, Dusky, we're almost 4 hours into this lore, and we're on the last run of the night. I easily could have turned this into, Aztec 3 parts. I had no idea what I was getting into. What's the cherry on top? Oh no, I'm not gonna include it. I'm not gonna include that. Anubis. You'll see it when I show the rankings. Her angle looked a bit weird there. Let's see how far backed up she gets and what angle it is. Yeah, so Ace's angles aren't as good as Clemens is. Ace like shoots a frame late, but like given like if he knows how fast his runs are, it's one of those things that like, oh, he has to leave 0.4 later type of thing. Not a huge deal. Well, I'm sure this is a one-of-a-kind episode. It's gonna take me weeks to edit. It's gonna take like a century for it to, oh my goodness, what is going on for Ace? That was chaotic. And so, like, you know, old conventional belief was like, oh my god, does Ace have to turn around here? I never saw this run. What? I had no idea that Ace had to clutch out a run, too. Oh my god, Control 00 Agent 403. I had no idea. I hadn't watched that run. Wow. I'm stunned. As are you, the viewer. Here are the rankings as they stand today on Control. Clemens 402, Ace 402, Luke 403, and Company with lower. 00, Clem 403, Ace 403, Luke 404, Wotus 406, Mark and Company. I mean, what this shows you is that, I mean, look, Rutsu is 5th place with a untied record he set, you know, in 2013, was it? It shows you how good you have to be to get top times on this level, and Clem and Ace pushing for every inch is like, it's just so insane. These are the top 5 players in the game with the top 5 times this level on both difficulties. And it's like, you have to be that good to have a chance at this level. And then the fact that Ace and Clem push it even, like, seconds below where everyone else is absolutely insane. There's nothing else to say. They're that good, and it's absolutely that insane. And you guys can see on the left-hand side, Ace untied 355 Agent recently. He used the new strategy on Agent. It's not quite as effective because she survives fewer shots. But it's still effective enough that he was able to get 355 with it, which is an insane time. Everyone knows how insane it is. I mean, look, only 4 guys have 356. So Ace is, you know, showing his might still. But you have to be the best of the best to compete on Control, Secret, and Double Agent. And I hope tonight that I have demonstrated that to you. The crazy thing is, Ace and Clemens both agree that 401 Secret Agent and 402 Double Agent are possible. They both have entertained the idea of going for them, but they're insane. They're absolutely insane. I think any smart money, though, would be on one of them to get the record if it were to ever happen. And it's kind of one of those things like, I think both the guys could retire on those Control times. They're that insane. And they both kind of have talked a little bit about it. Like, Ace is saying that his hand hurts, he's having hand issues. He's not sure if he's going to play right now. He's going to take, time off, retire permanently. People always kind of exaggerate when they go through stuff like that. He's tentatively medically retired, there you go, because of a hand injury. Clemens lost his controller on his flight back from California a couple weeks ago. He says, like, his TV, something happened to it too. He didn't explain it to me, though, beyond that. Clemens might be done. He's 33 years old. He's been telling me, like, I don't want to play anymore. Like, there's that itch to play, but, like, he's like, man, I think I'm done. Clemens was telling me that earlier tonight. I think I'm done. And he might be. But given that this rivalry has gone on for 11 years now, 12 years, you never know what the future will behold. That's for sure. You never know. Could be 5 years down the line. They say, you know what? I'm in a place in my life where let's go at it. Let's get that Control 401. Who knows what tomorrow will bring. The last kind of notable thing I'll mention on the stage is, like, you're so reliant on only a couple players getting all the untieds. Like, look, we're 6 seconds off getting to 1:10:59 on the overall combined time. If Ace and Clemens weren't around, here's 1 second that wouldn't be, here's another second that wouldn't be, and it's possible Luke wouldn't have gone for 403 and 404 if those guys didn't have it first, Like, Luke is a great, amazing player, but he doesn't often go for untieds. So it's very reasonable to think that maybe the records without Ace and Clemens, even if they played and had their primes, if they just stopped playing 2 years ago, it's very believable the records could be 404 and 406 on Secret and Double O Agent, It totally could happen. And there's many other examples in the rankings. Ace and Clem have this 123 on Surface 2. That could not have happened. Bunker 1 101, Bunker 120. These are all times that, these facility times. It's like, if those two guys retired 5 years ago, none of these times probably happened. There's no one to replace them. And so, if they stop playing, which might happen, it might be a huge struggle to break this barrier. If they keep playing, it could happen pretty soon. And it's kind of interesting to think of, like, all the amazing things that happen in a speed game. If one or two people's lives went differently and they never started speedrunning, or they retired, or whatever it may be, to think how all these stories would be different. It's something I often think about, for sure. But there you go. That, my friends, is indeed the story of Control, Secret Agent, and Double O Agent. A huge thank you to all my SpeedLore legends. Truly remarkable. This series wouldn't be possible without your support. How could I possibly do a 4-hour episode just for fun? So thank you very much for your support and the support of all the other patrons, all the viewers, all the chatters, all the lurkers. You're all very much appreciated. We will be back next month, maybe even a little bit sooner, with Streets, Secret, and Double O Agent. And that will be one to watch, for sure. If you thought this one was insane, just wait until that one. Hope to see you then, guys. Stay true. And I'll see you in the next stream or video. Good night.